So, you want to sing? That's great. But the question is, where do you start? There's so much advice out there nowadays, which is fantastic, but can also be super overwhelming and confusing, which is why I'm guessing you clicked on this video today. So to help you begin your singing journey, today I'm going to break down the basics, give you a plan of action, and show you how simple and fun it can be to get started. If you want to start singing, let's get to know your instrument a little. So, how do we make a sound? We make a sound and sing using a combination of breath and our vocal folds, also known as vocal cords. These are two pieces of muscle tissue located in your larynx, also known as voice box, which is located right here in your neck. But it all starts with the breath. Breathing is essential to creating a sound, and it begins with your diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle located just below your lungs, right here. When you inhale or take a breath, your diaphragm moves downward, filling your lungs with air. When you exhale or breathe out, your diaphragm moves back up, pushing the air out of your lungs, creating a steady airflow. As the air passes through your vocal folds, they come together and start vibrating, producing a sound. Your vocal folds also change shape to produce different pitches. On low notes, for example, they're short and thick, producing a strong, powerful sound. On high notes, however, they stretch out and become long and thin, producing a lighter, higher sound. To sing effectively, we need to combine breathing with vocal support. This basically means engaging your core muscles to control the airflow and keep the sound steady. This can be a tricky concept to grasp at the start, so let's try it together. Before we take a breath, I'd like you to place your hands on your ribs and on your stomach here, on your abdominal area. Now take a quick breath. Through your nose or through your mouth, doesn't matter, whichever you prefer. And make sure that you don't lift your shoulders as you do so. So let's try it again, okay? Make sure that you focus on your abdominal area and on your ribs. We need them expanding. So, once again, do you see what's happening? Yeah? Try it again. Lovely. We're going to take another quick breath now, and we're going to exhale on an E sound. And what I need you to do is to make sure that you don't just deflate quickly and release all your air at once, but instead imagine as if you're releasing the air out of a balloon very slowly. Let's take a quick breath, and we're going to exhale on an E, keeping it steady and not doing that, yeah, straight away. So check this out. E, slow and steady. Lovely. So what I don't need you to do is something like this. E, do you see that, yeah? We just release the air all at once. No, we don't need that. You take a breath, you keep your abdominal area and your ribs outward, and then you slowly start releasing, slowly, okay? As you sing an E sound. Let's try it again, but now I need you to apply very gentle pressure on your abdominal area with your hand here, but very gentle, okay? I have to reiterate. So try this for me. Let's take a quick breath. And we're singing on an E very lightly and slowly, gently applying the pressure. E. Very nice, well done. So see how long you can hold this note for. And count, you can either count, do like a little E, etc. Yeah? Or you can literally put a timer on and see how long you can hold that note for. This gentle pressure that we applied with our hand here is going to help us keep the airflow steady and support the sound. You probably have heard this before, and if you haven't, this is a very popular term in singing. Support a note, support a sound. This is how you do it. So, this combination of breath, support, and vocal fold flexibility brings us to the very first vocal exercise I'd like you to learn. A siren exercise is when you start on a low note, then go up to a high note gradually, and then go back down to a low note again. And it goes like this. E. You can use different sounds for it. You can do a little lip trill, which is you can do you can do an ooh, ooh. You can even hum it, which is It's up to you, whichever sound you prefer, or you can do all of them at some point. A siren basically stretches your vocal folds. Remember when in the beginning of this video I said that our vocal folds are short and thick on low pitches and long and thin on high pitches. And this is exactly what we're doing here. We're going from a low note, short and thick vocal folds, gradually, so a gradual stretch into the high pitches, into the high note, and then back again. So we're literally doing that with our vocal folds. Now, something really cool just happened when we did this siren exercise. We used 2 different vocal registers by doing one simple exercise. Let me explain. When starting low, you sing on your chest voice. When we go up, there, we sang on our head voice. And then we went back down again, didn't we, on the siren, which is chest voice again. So congratulations, you just learned about 2 main vocal registers. Now, there are more vocal registers to learn about as you go along on your singing journey, but these 2 vocal registers, which is chest voice, low notes, head voice, high notes and light notes, is a great starting point. So, we learned about how the sound is made. We learned about chest voice and head voice. We learned to stretch your vocal folds with the siren exercise. Where do we go from here? Let's build your singing routine together. Now, your routine will change as you get more vocal techniques under your belt, but for now, I suggest we stick with this 4-step singing routine to get you started. Step 1, breathing and posture. Remember our talk earlier today about breathing and vocal support. As you practice, always make sure that your breathing is effective, that your ribs are going outward. You don't just deflate on the first note, you keep it there, you keep your support steady. You maintain a consistent airflow by applying gentle abdominal pressure to support your sound. Keep good posture too. Make sure that your back is straight and that your head is not tilted up. You're just looking straight ahead of you. Don't lift your shoulders when you inhale. Make sure that you just focus on your abdominal area here and on your ribs instead. Keep your knees loose and maybe try walking around the room slowly as you sing, because movement really helps. Step 2, vocal warm-up. Why do we need to warm up our voice? Why can't we just sing songs straight away? I mean, you can sing songs straight away, but in the long run, it's not a great practice for your voice and maintaining its health. You don't just run 5K without at least stretching first, right? Same here. We're not just gonna jump straight into singing a song without doing at least a few simple exercises first. So don't neglect it. When starting your singing journey, it's important that your vocal warm-up focuses on things like resonance, so that your sound is bright and full, vocal range, so that in time you can sing a wider selection of songs, pitch and agility, so that you can sing your notes accurately. So, to make sure that we cover all those techniques in your vocal warm-up, I've put together a little daily vocal workout just for you. Remember what we learned about chest voice and head voice today when we did a siren, when we went ooh on chest voice and then woo on head voice. When you sing your daily vocal workout, what I'd like you to try is start singing it on chest voice, which is your speaking voice, and then as you progress and go higher, if you feel like the notes are getting too high up, I need you to switch to that light head voice that we did earlier today. And feel free to skip notes if you're not sure how to sing those or if it's just too high for now. Step 3, song practice. To get you started on your singing journey, I've put together a list of 5 good beginner songs. You can see them on your screen now. Make sure to take a screenshot and to subscribe to Sing It to the World so that you don't miss tutorials on how to sing these songs. You can start with any of these songs on the list, but remember to switch to your light head voice when notes get too high. Step 4, cool down. Cool down means doing all the exercise you did in your practice session backwards. This is a great way to bring your voice back to a more conversational state. If you don't have time to do a full cool down after your practice session, what I suggest you do is you take 2 exercises from your vocal warm-up, going from the most difficult one to the easy one, or do a few sirens. This will be super beneficial for your vocal health. Practice in short but consistent sessions rather than long. 30 minutes daily is much better than 2 hours but once a week. As an example, let me map out a week of practice for you. Monday, we're going to start nice and easy. We're going to do a daily vocal workout, then sirens as a cool down, and we're going to choose a new song from the list I've given you earlier today. It's going to take you roughly 15 minutes. On Tuesday, you can start again with a daily vocal workout, do sirens as a cool down, print the lyrics out and listen to the new song, which will take you roughly 25 minutes. On Wednesday, let's do a longer practice session. Let's do a daily vocal workout, followed by learning the first verse of the new song that you've chosen previously, then do a full cool down, which will take you roughly 40 minutes. On Thursday, let's do a daily vocal workout, let's recap the first verse, then do sirens as a cool down, which will take you roughly 25 minutes. On Friday, let's start with a daily vocal workout again, then learn the chorus, then sing verse and the chorus together and do a full cool down, which will roughly take you about 45 minutes. On Saturday, we can do a daily vocal workout, then learn verse 2, then sing verse 1, chorus, verse 2, and chorus together and do a full cool down, which will take you about 50 minutes. On Sunday, let's call it a day of rest. Practicing daily is of course ideal, but not everyone has the time, which I completely appreciate and understand. However, try to find a little bit of time every day. You can even just do daily vocal workout, which will take you about 7 minutes, so that your voice is doing something on a daily basis. Print the lyrics out and make notes of where to breathe and what techniques to use. For example, let's take our 5-song list that I shared with you today and take Isn't She Lovely by Stevie Wonder as an example. Let me show you how it's done.
Before we print the lyrics out, let's make sure that the font is nice and big so we can see everything well and take notes. And I also like to put the title in bold. So now that we've got our lyrics, what I suggest we do is, as we listen, we take notes of where we breathe. So these ticks that I'm putting in mean that I take a breath there. And that arrow going up that I just drew means that this is where the melody is going up. So if you need to remember where that happens, you can do that too. You could also highlight sections of where you might want to change the register and maybe put, like I'm doing here, head voice, question mark. You can also highlight sections of where you want to sing smoothly, like I'm doing here, and put legato, which means singing smoothly, and smooth phrasing, just as a reminder of how to sing a certain phrase. For taking notes digitally, you can download an app called PScore. It is absolutely brilliant and I use it for my lyrics quite a lot. And it's got lots of different tools, and you can also, again, take notes, literally same notes that we did take on paper earlier today. And you can use different colors, which is really nice for like a visual representation of what you want to do. As you can see, I'm also zooming in and out, making sure that I'm taking more precise notes or more detailed notes. This app basically does everything you need it to do. There's also a cool tool, which is an eraser tool, which I'm using right now. If you made a mistake, it's very easy to correct it and do it again. Whether you are a beginner singer or you sing professionally and you have gigs, this app is going to come in handy for your practice, for your gigs, for anything you do singing-wise. Give it a go and see what you think.
Record your practice sessions. I know some singers don't particularly like to listen to their own voice, which is why they don't record themselves. If that's the case, just hear me out, okay? I would like you to record yourself anyway, but you don't have to listen back to your recording if you don't want to. Recording your practice sessions is extremely beneficial, and there are 2 reasons for that. First one is, in time, you might actually change your mind and you might want to listen to your singing, but you won't have anything to listen to simply because you've just not been recording yourself sing. Second one is, recording your singing is a great way to track your progress. And trust me, when you get to a stage where you are singing your favorite songs with ease, you will really want to go back and listen to where it all started. And look, you don't have to record a whole practice session. Just record a verse or a chorus here and there, just to track your vocal progress. It will be so beneficial in time. Let's say you've done a month or so of following a practice routine I set out for you today. Where do you go from here? I suggest you try new exercises and songs. Here on Sing It to the World, I've got a ton of exercises for you to try out. You already know about chest voice and head voice, so go ahead and check out chest voice playlist and head voice playlist here on Sing It to the World and give some exercises a try. And my second advice to you would be take some lessons with a vocal coach. I know that lessons can be pricey, but getting even one session with a vocal coach you trust is going to be super beneficial. Vocal coach can check your vocal technique and correct it if need be, or assure you that your vocal technique is good already. It will give you a peace of mind that you're going in the right direction and you're not hurting your voice. Vocal coach can also give you a direction of where to go next and what songs to learn with your current singing level. Choose a vocal coach you trust and go for it. Even doing 1 or 2 sessions is definitely worth it. If you want to book a singing lesson with me, you'll find all the information in the description below. And finally, I just want to say a huge well done to you. By watching this video, you have taken the first step on your singing journey. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ready to start singing. I'll see you next time.